So I was influenced to become a nurse practitioner by my mom. She was a nurse or going to nursing school when I was growing up. I remember reading her textbooks and just being so enthralled with all that I was reading, and just it was so interesting to me. And also my Nana is a nurse as well, so it's in my family, healthcare. I, as an adult, went to nursing school and I was a nurse for 11 years total. Halfway through my career, I kind of decided at that point that I wanted to go back to be a nurse practitioner. I work mainly in labor and delivery and postpartum, but I did a couple years in infusion. And in those roles, I, took care of the patient, and it was a privilege of taking care of people in their most intimate and vulnerable times. But I realized I wanted to have more relationship, more of a role in their care. Usually I would see them for a day, maybe 2 days, and sometimes, a couple months, but then that would be it. So I knew that I wanted to provide more long-term care to them and their families. As a nurse practitioner, I have the opportunity to care for patients from the time they're born until elderly, take care of them and their families. I get to oversee, their treatments and help them find their way to ultimate health. I have a passion for women's health and I have a passion for functional medicine. So I truly believe that, women have unique health needs, and I, being a woman myself, know that, greatly, but I just want to be there to help them in their journey and kind of listen and hear what their needs are and help them through that. And right now I'm working at Worksite Wellness, which is adjacent to the hospital in the old clinic. And in Worksite Wellness, I get to do pre-employment physicals, and I get to take care of the employees of the work sites that contract with Worksite Wellness, them and their children, and also DOT physicals. And we also are a cash pay clinic, which means anybody can come see us. If you don't have insurance, or if you're somebody that has a high deductible in your insurance and you want to see, somebody, you can take walk-ins like an acute care, or we can do primary care. The most rewarding thing about being a healthcare practitioner, specifically a nurse practitioner, is just to be able to care for people. You get to care for people in their vulnerable state, but you also get to, watch them go from sickness to health and be there in that journey. And to me, it's rewarding to be able to give my patients tools so that they can find wellness in their own lives with lifestyle changes. I believe that true wellness is mind, body, and spirit. And so it's rewarding when somebody takes control of their own health with your help and can find their complete wellness. I originally came to REMC as a nurse, and I started out in the birth center. I had a coworker that we actually had worked together long ago, and she talked about how much she loved, the birth center in Reedsburg Area Medical Center. So she brought me over here, and I've had the pleasure of working with some wonderful girls in that birth center that have supported me and become close friends of mine throughout this journey to become a nurse practitioner. And I knew I wanted to stay here. I knew that, this sense of community that REMC has, and the way that they make their employees feel seen, we're not just another number. I knew I wanted to stay here. So I was really excited when I found out about Worksite Wellness, because after talking to the director and just finding out that, he's very supportive of taking the time with the patients. If the patients need more time, we give them more time. We very much tailor our treatment to what they need. Outside of Reedsburg Area Medical Center, I enjoy spending lots of time with my family. Between my husband and I, we have 6 kids. And I've enjoyed watching them play sports. That's one of the biggest things that we all do together. We also love to travel. We've taken many trips together, and my older kids live all different places, so we spend a lot of time traveling to see them, which it's always an adventure. We usually don't always plan what we're gonna do. We just kind of just go and find things to do. I also like to just take walks in our woods. We have 40 acres, and it's wonderful to be able to walk when the weather's nice. I like to read. I like to bake. I bake sourdough, I bake pies, cakes, anything that my family usually will eat all the next day. And I also like to do yoga, and I love listening to music, all kinds of music.